What's going on, y'all? I want to show you 3 EQs that I use for bigger kick drums in my mixes. And these are all 500 series EQs. Let's take a look. So from these 3 EQs that I use to make my kick drums bigger is the Chop Shop from Louder Than Liftoff, the Maag EQ2, and the Cush Electra. First we'll look at the Louder Than Liftoff Chop Shop. So this is a seesaw tilt EQ as well as high pass and low pass filters. It also has, on the high pass filter, has a very useful resonant bump that you can increase the size of. So I'm going to play this part of this track that I've made in Studio One, and I've got the Chop Shop on the kick drum. So what I'm doing here is I'm with the seesaw, with the tilt EQ, I'm tilting it towards the bass side, so it's increasing the bass and lowering the high end. And I've got the high pass filter set to probably about 30 or 40 hertz, and I'm engaging the more, which just makes the resonant bump even bigger. And I'm increasing that resonant bump on the top of the high pass filter. A really great EQ for making kick drums big. The next one is the Maag EQ2. So the Maag EQ2 is, well, with all Maag EQs, they're famous for the air band, but I really like what this sub band, which is the very bottom band on the low end, does to kick drums. So I'm going to, let's make sure it's out and get that set to wide. All right, so I'm going to play this and then I'm going to bring in the Maag EQ2. So that's with me doing about 8 dB at the sub. I don't know how low the sub frequency is. I'm assuming probably 30, 40 hertz down there, but I really like what it does to kick drums on the bottom. The next EQ is the Cush Electra, so which makes this one really great for me for making kick drums sound huge is that it has a lot of overlapping frequencies, meaning that I can boost the same frequency on different bands. So I'm going to switch over to the Cush Electra and we'll play the loop with it. And the very bottom band is a low shelf. And so what I like to do is I like to boost with the low shelf and then boost again with this next band. So those are three EQs that I use to make kick drums sound bigger. The Louder Than Liftoff Chop Shop, Maag EQ2, and the Cush Electra. All three of these EQs are available in plugin format, and I'll have links to the hardware as well as the plugins version in the description of this video. All right, any questions, comments, let me know, and I'll catch y'all next time. I want to invite everyone to check out my new podcast, the Faders Up Podcast. It's a podcast about pro audio. I've got me and three other Nashville professionals. We're discussing pro audio topics, pro audio lifestyle. And it's available on Apple Podcasts and it's available on Spotify. So check it out, rate it, let me know what you think.